turn that down a little bit. Yo, what it is? 2 words for you. The wrestling Kingdom Cast version of a wrestling podcast. The boy Country, Young Rimp in the house. We are on the road to Wrestlemania, my friend. I think we got 4 weeks left.
Yeah, not
Maybe
too
5.
long.
Not too long. We getting down to crunch time. As you can tell, because the stories have been ratcheted up. Everything's on a new level. Everything's hitting hard right now. We're gonna start with a match that started off a little rocky, but now it's on a whole new level right now. And the key words for today, 2 words for today: long-term booking. Long-term booking.
Okay.
Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley started off as okay. That looks good on paper. Maybe it'd be a good match. I don't know. Jade's a little clunky in the ring. Rhea's the vet. Rhea doesn't really need a belt anymore. She's reached that level of status that she don't need a belt to be Rhea Ripley at all. So, and even Jade came out this week and said that she thought the initial WrestleMania match would be versus Charlotte Flair, which is still in the tuck for me. Long-term booking. That's something it got to happen down the line. It started off a little rocky. It started off with a little workish, shootish, back and forth on
Twitter.
Fighting over Twitter. Piper Niven got involved, and Chelsea Green. I like Chelsea Green though. A couple of those guys got involved. It was a little clunky. First promo was pretty good, but it wasn't, it
was okay. It wasn't nothing to write home about.
Yeah. Last night or Friday night, they decided to take it up a notch. Now we are doing stables. We don't have an official name for the stable yet, but long-term booking. They have been teasing B-Fab, Jade Cargill, and Mitchin for like
weeks,
6
months even.
It's like, no, I said 6 months, but a couple months.
They've been feuding for a long time.
Last week, and this is why this is the new WWE that Kevin Dunn didn't do this. But Triple H does this a lot, and whoever's the new producer, they do things in the background while me and you talking in the forefront, and then behind
something will be happening in the background.
Something is happening. You don't know what it is. You don't know what it is. Is it random? Is it? First time I seen it was like, were you supposed to see that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like a surprise. So they were conversating with each other. I think it was B-Fab and Jade, I think. Was it all 3 of them?
I thought it might have been Meechin and Jade, but it was one of those 2.
It was one of the 2. And it's like, okay, all right, it's an Easter egg, is what we call it in the industry. That's what we call it in the industry, Rimp. Easter eggs.
Yes.
But
and not literally everywhere else, but yeah.
So Jade Cargill is now leading a faction. First of all, I want to know 2 things. What do you think of the faction, and what are you going to call it?
The name, I don't know. You could make it maybe Storm related. Maybe you could just call them The Storm. You know what I'm saying? A storm is coming. It's part of Jade Cargill's thing, so maybe you can call them The Storm. I think that'd be okay.
I got something but it's rated R.
You could. So I don't know. I don't know what you could call it, but I do like the faction. It gives Jade this kind of like boss kind of feel, like she's a boss level. Like when you're playing a video game, you go through the lower levels first, then you can get to the boss fight. Jade kind of having, for a lack of a better term, minions to send out at you before you actually get to her gives her a boss level feel, and I like that for her.
She has a catchphrase, because I'm that bitch.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about this, like, how could I sell that in the faction name? But I don't think you can use the word. I don't think
You
you can
can't
use
use
the
the
word.
word.
You can't, because I was
I
gonna
don't
go
think
to
you
Big
can.
Crew or something.
You
Big
could.
people with attitude.
That'd be funny. BWA,
Yeah, the
maybe.
BWA. That would be hilarious. BWA would be hilarious. But you can't sell it, can you?
I
You
mean,
can if
if
you
you
just
just
say
call them the
BWA. You can't.
BWA and you just don't say what it stands for, and people just assume, you
Yeah,
know,
that would work.
it
I
could
don't know if
work.
you can send that to kids though. I don't know. Network might. Okay, all right. So the second part: do you like this faction, and is it needed with the Rhea Ripley and Jay Cargill buildup?
I think so. I think once again it builds Jade's character, which is good. I think it gives Michin and BFAB something to do, which I think is really good. They're both two really good wrestlers that I feel like don't get enough screen time. This is an easy way to get them more screen time. It gives them a way onto the WrestleMania card. You could
Yep.
easily see them getting involved in the match. So I think it's good for them. For Rhea, it gives her more to work against. It's one thing to just face somebody one on one, which is fine, but it kind of makes her more of a baby face, having to overcome three people at once. So I mean,
You get a little underdog status.
yeah, gives her a little underdog status. So I don't mind it. It also, I think now Jade is more credible to retain at WrestleMania with a faction. Like before, it's like, okay, how can you convince an audience that Jade should be beating Rhea Ripley clean? But now you don't have to. Now you can say, oh, she has a faction now, so she can win unclean and retain. So now you could legitimately see the match going either way.
That's the other question. Where does Jay go after this? You still got
Uh,
Charlotte Flair out there. You still got Alexa Bliss,
mhm.
Last Legend. You still got places that she could go. And one day, we pray, we're going to get Bianca back and Naomi back. But in the meantime, between time, where does she go from here after? Because there's no, I mean, to be honest, Rhea Ripley, whoever's next is going to be a downgrade. But you know what I'm saying? Like, because Rhea's
Yeah,
really, she's the
she's
top of the
top
food
tier.
chain.
Yes. I mean, to me, you could probably milk this Rhea feud for another month or two, even after WrestleMania. Like, I could see a backlash kind of rubber match between the two happening, just if you wanted
Okay.
to extend it past WrestleMania. And then maybe you use that to bridge into something else.
I ain't mad about
Maybe
it.
you have Rhea tag team with Charlotte or something against BFAB and Michin, and then you kind of use that to catapult Charlotte into the feud against Jade Cargill, which would be
Well,
something.
they got a nice little thing going on with Last Legend and Nia Jax
Mhm.
and Charlotte and Alexa. And who else is the Bella Twins are involved in that too.
Yep.
So I don't want to split that up right now, but I don't know. It's something
We'll
to
see.
keep
It
an eye
also depends
on.
on how long Bianca is still out for. I mean, she's still working on getting her finger strength back, so we'll see.
Yeah. I seen something on Facebook and it is Facebook, so don't
Hmm.
they're like, she's gonna lose her finger. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Facebook is Facebook is niche Jesus.
Scary base, scary place.
It's scary over on Facebook. No, but I do like the road. I do like that if they were at a 5, they took it up to 7 Friday. And
Hmm.
and you still got time, you still got like 4 weeks in there to get it to 10, to get it to a fever pitch of Rhea's gonna have to get a comeback next week. So I expect to see maybe EO Sky with her or
Maybe she just brings a weapon.
yeah, she can bring a weapon. Yeah. They did hit her with a kendo stick.
Hmm.
So yeah, she could bring a remember the metal pipe that everybody
The Steiner pipe. You can bring a Steiner
yeah.
pipe.
She can bring a metal pipe. Um So yeah, okay, that's the first thing. And before we get to the main events, we have to talk about Brock Lesnar and Obafemi.
Yeah, big deal. Nice little swerve there on Monday.
And that's the first thing I texted you. The swerve. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Seth sets up. Seth comes out. Seth, I don't think Seth is medically cleared, which is something we talked about, last week or last time we did a show.
Yeah.
Seth wasn't medically cleared to compete.
Yeah. I'm assuming he
so,
will be cleared by the time WrestleMania comes. So I think that's why they're teasing him on TV.
And another thing I text you, Paul Heyman takes it to the absolute extreme. When no pun intended, to the extreme when he's doing a character. So he comes out and Paul looks like
he looks like crap. He looks terrible.
This is worse. This is worse than he looked when Roman was gone.
And he was under Solo. Yeah.
Yeah, when he was with Solo. It's I don't know if he had a prosthetic on his eye, but his eye looked bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he busted his eye. Like
he had like veins popping out from nowhere. He hasn't shaved in a while. He just looks tired. He's losing weight too. Actually, if you kind of know, Paul Heyman has lost some weight.
Okay.
Paul is a great. He's man. If he's not in your top 5 managers, I don't know what's going on with you. Something wrong. You're just hating at that point. He got to be top 3 at least.
Yeah, top 3.
Him and Seth were setting up. Seth, okay. I'm sorry, we just bouncing all over the place. This is what happens when you take shows off in the middle of the week.
Yes.
The masked man angle. I kind of like it, but I think it would make it's more for like a film than like a real life. If it was like a cartoon, it would be amazing because it would be a whole bunch of masked guys and then they all materialize into this one guy.
Yeah.
And then it's Seth in the middle. But seeing it in real life, it's like, what are they doing? It's like, I don't know, it's a bit clunky. It just needs perspective. I think it would work better if it was like a special effect or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what to make of the masked man gimmick. It's kind of making fun of itself, kind of, because there was just all these masked men running around at some point.
Yeah.
And so now WWE is taking it to its extreme, which is like, fine, we'll give you all the masked men.
Give you 15 masked guys, and then they're going to roll around in the ring. I wonder how much they practice that without bumping into each other.
Yeah,
I do admire that because I probably would bump into somebody and mess it up, but they stay out of each other's way, and it just looks funny. It's just funny. I think they heard what the fans were saying and just was like, all right, let's just make this the ultimate.
This is his thing now. I wonder how long they're going to keep it as his thing. Like, how long is he going to have the masked men as like something he can turn to escape situations?
Oh, I just had an idea. When this would be if I'm a heel, this would be what I would do. What's stopping Austin Theory or Logan Paul from dressing up as the masked man, joining the group, doing the whole thing, and then when Seth thinks he's all alone, you just stand there and ring, and then you reveal yourself as being Austin Theory and Logan Paul. That would be pretty cool, right?
You could do that, and that it could be a nice way to like get them to get the upper hand on Seth if they wanted to get his hands on him. I think you could do that. They might even do that before WrestleMania. Like, you know, when Seth is cleared but not cleared, you can make that as a way that Austin Theory or even Logan Paul beat up on Seth Rollins.
Yeah, because that's the question. Like, how far physically can you go with Seth Rollins?
Or maybe Braun Breaker reveals himself as one of the masked men, and that's how we get Braun versus Seth.
Because you can't do Bronson Reed. It'd be a dead giveaway.
He would stick out like a sore thumb.
Who's a big
okay. Yeah. I pick guys that at least kind of look like me. You definitely do not.
It's like that would be hilarious. It's like, who's that guy? Oh, that's Bronson Reed. But
Yeah.
so basically they set up a war of words between Seth. Seth said whoever's standing next to Paul Heyman will be what he really said killed. Didn't he say I'm gonna kill whoever's
I
kill
think
Paul or
something.
destroy
He said he
him
was going to
or
cut him out like a cancer. He used the CM
yeah.
Punk line.
Very, very violent Seth Rollins.
Mhm.
So they set it up, and Paul says FAFO. And I'm gonna be completely honest, and you can laugh at me. I think it took me 3 days to figure out what FAFO was.
Oh, country.
I was like, what?
You know what FAFO is.
I swear, I don't know. I had a mental brain fart. I was like, FAFO. Like, what does that mean? But anyway, FAFO,
F around, you F out. Okay. Yeah.
FAF5. And the worst music that any black man could hear is Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Yes.
Brock Lesnar hits.
That guitar riff hit.
Which is, I mean, that's where it couldn't go no other way, especially with Braun Breaker and Bronson being out. It had to go that way that it was Brock Lesnar. So, first of all, what do you think about the swerve of the Brock Lesnar? And then let's talk about like how they had to. Speaking of swerves, they've had to swerve this entire thing because of the injuries. First of all, Braun gets hurt, which I think we already changed the elimination chamber because of Bronson getting hurt. Like, so I think Braun probably would have been in the elimination chamber too at that point, right? To at least get a shot, or does he go over on Punk? Is Seth coming back early because of the injuries, or like I wonder what all changed. You know
because
what I'm saying?
Of the
Like,
injuries. Yeah,
because of the injuries, they've had to. And a lot of people give Triple H Triple H gets a lot of flack about how he runs the thing, but you got to think Braun Breaker out for undisclosed amount of time, weeks, months, could be hernia surgery that was not planned, that he really wasn't even doing anything for real, and he got hurt. Then Bronson, which is one swerve, you swerve to Bronson being in the elimination chamber, he gets hurt, and it's like, so now you swerve again. I don't think Logan Paul was supposed to be in the elimination chamber.
No, I don't think so either. And listen, that's the problem with long-term booking. Like, it's great, when it's time for the payoff, you look like a genius. But if anything happens that ruins it, that could be injuries, that could be a botch, it could be anything. It could be natural disasters. It really ruins all your plans, and we've seen that multiple times now.
Yeah, you can't be married to the idea. I was running the wrong thing the whole time.
The ticker.
The ticker was running something completely different. But you can't be married to the idea because you might have to change it on the fly because an injury or like you said, a natural disaster or the crowd didn't react the way you thought it would react.
Or someone botches and someone wins that's not supposed to. Yeah.
Or LA Knight slips on the ropes in the corner.
Yeah, yes.
So I applaud Triple H because I think he's at least swerved 3 times. What's up, Scratch? How you doing, Scratch?
What up, Scratch?
Yeah, so I admire him for changing. I do like the swerve. So Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar, you think that's going to be a match. And then lights go out.
Dun, 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 dun.
His music isn't as catchy as Trick Williams because nothing is. But his interest is up there pretty much too, and it's over too. The walk
well, that's because of how he reacts to it. Like, even when he was down in NXT, when he started doing this, people started getting behind it.
Yeah.
When even the guy walking in is grooving to his own music, you can't help but like it.
Oba Femi struts to the ring.
Talking trash on the way there, by the way, to Brock Lesnar. Talking trash on the way there.
Yeah, and
he said, "I don't care who you are."
We've been asking for it. I think we sided with a little bit more of Gunther versus Brock, or maybe Royce Keys versus Brock, or something like that.
We like the triple threat match. I like the triple threat match.
Oba comes out. They do a little slight stare off, and then Oba puts him in a tremendous power bomb.
Fall from grace.
Mm-hmm. Holds him up there for a minute, and Brock is not a small man. We all know this. Pause.
Yep.
Holds him up, slams him down, looks good, puts his foot on him. Shout out to Brock. Brock knows how to make a moment too. Mm-hmm. You got me down, put your foot on my chest.
Yeah.
Brock is very good when he makes moments, like when what did he tell Drew McIntyre?
To grab the belt.
Grab the belt. Put the belt up. Make it. So Brock is, when it comes to stuff like that, Brock is very good with that. He knows what the visuals should be. And if Oba Femi wasn't a star before this, he's a superstar now. Mm-hmm. He's already on the map. All they got to do is have a good match. Now, that's the problem. How do you book this match?
I mean, the booking the match is easy. You got two strong guys, have them do all their strong moves.
Who goes over, though?
Yeah, that's the question, is who goes over?
Who goes over?
I mean, I think most people would want Oba to go over. He's the younger talent. He needs to push more. It shoot him into the main event scene immediately, which you need desperately is more main eventers. I just don't know. I mean, the reports coming out before Oba versus Brock was even announced was that Brock didn't want to lose anymore before he retired.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's any truth to that, but if there is, it's going to be very hard to convince a Brock Lesnar to lose to this young guy who hasn't really done anything in the business yet. So I would have Oba win, but I don't know how you sell that to Brock.
It feels like, knowing Brock, though, over the years, he usually does what is best for business.
Yes, he usually does. He usually does.
So it might be some shenanigans that go on, but who's going to shenanigan with that match?
I think this match should have exactly zero interference. Maybe from Paul Heyman. Maybe, but that's it.
Heyman. But I'm saying, even if Oba loses, how could you do it where he still looks strong, Brock still looks strong? Maybe they pass out. Maybe they knock each other out or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe not a 10 count. Maybe we do like doing a count out at WrestleMania seems terrible. Maybe you make it a last man standing match. Make it a last man standing match, and they both don't make the 10 count. They both stay down for 10 seconds. So it's a draw.
Well, you can't destroy the ring. That's
been done.
The ring in the middle of the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But maybe somehow it gets to the floor and it's blow for blow, and then they just get counted out, which is,
you're doing that at WrestleMania.
But I know, but they both still look strong. Nobody loses.
I just don't think you can do that at WrestleMania. If this were, if this is Saturday Night Main Event, if this is maybe Backlash, even just a regular old Raw or SmackDown, you could make that square. But at a WrestleMania, you can't do a count out at WrestleMania.
All right, so we're going to have to touch on this one. We got like 4 weeks to figure it out.
If you want both of them to lose, I think what you would have to do, you would have to make it a last man standing match and then just have them both counted down to 10. Like they knock each other out and they both stay down for 10.
Yeah. And nobody really loses. They both look strong. They both still look like beasts, which they are. Long as it's better than Goldberg versus.
Yeah. Yes. You could do that. And even then, once the match is over, then you could have Oba stand up first, even though the match is over, because then that does put Oba over without having Brock lose.
A draw. I'm leaning draw, but how do you do it? Shout out to Brock though, man, because Brock don't have to do nothing Brock don't want to do at all.
Yep. Nope. In real life. Like in real life.
In real life. We talk about creative control and all that. Brock don't got to do nothing that he don't want to do.
No, so he does not have to politic. If he does not want to do something, you cannot make him do it.
He got to do it, man. I don't even think he answers to anybody in WWE. So shout out to Brock for doing that. He made Oba look like a star, and I'm ready for it. I think there's going to be a great match. I think it should just be hard hitting. I don't even think it should be long.
It doesn't have to be.
5 minutes, and they
throw haymakers at each other
at the same time, or spear versus a spear, something, I don't know, something like that, and let's ride like that, and you can carry that on down the line and whatever. But I did like it. Over 12 million views on Twitter or something like that, or 100,000 likes or whatever. So everybody's into it. Huge match. All right, let's get to, where do you want to go? Let's go Roman and CM Punk.
Okay.
So going in, I had it 1-1. I think Roman got first promo, nailed it. I hate you. Always hated you, all that. I think Punk got the second round, which,
with a low blow, a dirty sucker punch. I'll give you that. It was a sucker punch.
This round was a little
different. I don't know if I like it, even.
Yeah. Well, actually, okay, let's do this. Let's throw in the Usos with the week before that. We had the Uso thing, which I loved. I loved the Usos.
I liked it too. It was a nice wrinkle.
Yeah, nice. And hints of sprinkles of the bloodline. And we already got sprinkles of descent in the bloodline too, which is funny. Like they're building the bloodline up, and they're also throwing LA Knight to be like, hey, now if y'all do this, we ain't gonna be cool. Y'all know this, right?
We cool now, but if you do that, we're not cool.
Yeah, we good now. But if y'all do this, I ain't rocking with y'all. I know this family business, but if y'all reform them, then we gonna have some problems. You know what I'm saying? So I like they building it up and down at the same time. And so then we got the round 3, Roman and Punk. It was a little down, and we still got weeks. We still got 4 weeks. Punk, it should have been more than just, oh, you're old.
Yeah.
Or I'm better than you. I think it could have been executed better. He could have said, you think you're the best in the world, but I'm the best. I'm the best in the world. But we've done that before too.
Yeah.
Really, they've done everything. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think there's a world where this could even work, but you have to build up more that Punk is insecure about his age or something. Like, it can't be all of the sudden he's insecure about his age when he's been talking about it for months that he knows he doesn't have a lot of time left.
Right.
I think they could have built it up more so we know immediately, oh, even though this is not that big of an insult, we know why this is messing with them. I think they could have done a better job at that. I think the story, though, that they're trying to tell is that they're making it a small insult on purpose. Like, if you look at the contrast, Punk insulted a man's dead father, and Roman didn't put hands on him at all.
Yeah.
In contrast, all Roman did was call him old, and Punk snapped. So I think we're kind of seeing the difference in mentality there that they're trying to point out. Hey, Roman is cool, calm, collected. While he was shocked by that, he's not losing his cool. He's steady and strong. While CM Punk is basically losing it mentally. Like he's holding on by a string, like being the champion is getting to him. I think it's the story they're trying to tell. But we'll see. Well, I was just saying, I think that's the story they're trying to tell, is that the reason the small insult got to him is because his mental isn't as strong as he thinks he is. Like compared to Roman.
And then afterwards, Roman does a little talk where he think he in my head, I'm in his head. Look at that. Look what I just did to him. Which is, he kind of got a point. It did look like that Punk was in Roman's head, and now it looks like Roman's in Punk's head. And I have no doubts that we're talking about is Sunday. Monday, Punk is going to come out on Raw and he's going to tie the strings all together.
I hope so, because right now it just looks like he called him old and he snapped on him. That's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah. Is Roman going to be on Raw Monday?
I think it's one of his dates. I'd have to double check. I don't know. He released his dates at some point, so it is known whether or not he is going to be there. I'm using my phone.
I need a surprise date. I need to know that. I don't need to know that Roman's there. That's the thing about the internet sometimes. It's like, surprise me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they're trying to sell tickets. Tickets. If you in Indiana, you'd rather know Roman Reigns is going to be there so that you know you're supposed to buy a ticket, rather than, is there a chance Roman's going to be there? Maybe I might buy a ticket. Whereas if you know he's going to be there, then you're definitely going to buy a ticket.
Yeah. I kind of like the awkward of the surprise, the shock value.
Yeah.
You don't get a lot of shock value these days.
I personally like it, but I know I get why they're doing it.
Yeah, it's a business. I would love I hope Roman's on this show this week. I like the distance though. Keep the space. I don't want them to get into no physical brawl type thing. Now, Oben, Brock could get into a physical brawl this week.
You know what they could have done. Oh my God. This would have been, maybe it would have been too much, but if he would have said something like as a callback to when CM Punk got kicked out of AEW, if he would have been like, cry me a river or something like that, or mentioned glass or something, now that would have been good. That
real glass.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Before I break glass on you or something crazy and stupid like that. That would have been funny.
They did a shout out to Samoa Joe, which was good.
They did. And shout out to Samoa Joe.
And CM Punk.
Yeah.
Conspiracy hat on. He has been hinting at Jericho for multiple weeks.
Okay. I was not buying it. What was it? Someone put together a compilation of like Jericho sayings.
Bruh,
I wasn't buying it. Yeah.
He did best in the world. He always does. It was learning tree. It was something else.
The one that got me to think, okay, maybe, was when he brought up "You made the list."
Yeah. He did a "You made the list."
I was like, okay, that seems a little strange. That seems a little strange. The other ones, I was like, those are kind of like generic sayings, who cares about any of that? But the list one?
Well, when Punk was coming back, Nakamura says, what do you say, best in the world?
No, he did the GTS.
He did the GTS. And it was little
stuff.
Something happening. Jericho at WrestleMania would be, I think that would blow the roof off of that thing. But anyway, so I like where they're at. I think I still got it tied up. I got it 1-1-1 with the last one being a draw. And the Usos got their little thing in. But speaking of the Usos, Logan and Austin come out and say, "Yeah, we could go out there and destroy Paul, and destroy Steph for you, Paul." And Paul's like, "No, no."
Go get
And
the
this is
tag
something that
titles.
and either somebody's watching us or we're just really good at this. But I think we both said the Vision, in order for the Vision to look like something, they need belts. They need something to solidify what they're doing. And basically, Paul Heyman said, "No, I need you guys to go get some gold. So team up, go after the Usos." Which, we've been fantasy booking that for months. So go there. I think that's going to be a nice match. I think that should be. We're going to set up this foundation. It's going to be a little smaller build up, but I think because they got so much history already that you can put that in. When you add a new member to the Vision.
So speaking of background stuff happening in the background. We saw one Austin Theory of the Vision kind of talking to Maxine Dupree, who has been losing to Natty for the last couple of weeks. Could we see the first female version of the Vision? I've been saying for months, ever since the Vision's inception, that how can you call this faction the future of the business and not have any women in it? For a second, Becky Lynch was in there, so I was like, okay, that satisfied me for a little bit. But now that Becky's out, do we not see any women in the Vision of the future for WWE? So I think Maxine Dupree could perfectly fit in there, and that would add a lot of edge to her character if that's what you wanted for her.
Yeah. And Natalia's giving me remember when Kurt Angle was like the machine?
The wrestling machine, yes.
He's giving me those type of vibes with the mouthpiece and everything. And man, when Kurt Angle was the machine, he was wilding out. he was really putting up some fire matches. I want to get Natalia away from Maxine Dupree because she's beat her up like 3 weeks in a row. I think we need to.
Yeah.
Either we gonna get some comeuppance or
or just get her somewhere else. There are plenty of people for Natty to beat up. Let's let Maxine live.
All right, so we haven't talked about this, so we're gonna talk about this. Cody, Randy. Speaking of swerves, I think this match, the ticket sales are down, or they're not selling as many tickets, so you need a big level match. Drew McIntyre is going to film a movie, folks. So I know he probably should have won the belt earlier to have a more lengthy reign. Pause. And we talked about that before. But Cody and Randy, and like I said, the two words for today is long-term booking. This has been sprinkled and hinted at for years, literally years. And to see it finally come, and at first it was looking like babyface versus babyface and the kumbaya type of thing, and then Randy turned that completely on his head and beats the brakes off of Cody. How did you feel about the turn, the initial turn?
I think it works. It works, obviously. This is totally in character for Randy. Cody kind of gave him permission even to do it during the promo. He's like, let me take that weight off your shoulders. People want to see the Viper, and that's what we're going to get for WrestleMania. So no matter what happens, we're good or whatever.
I'm still love you tomorrow.
Yes. So, and then Randy, of course, beats the brakes off of him. Now, does it feel a teensy tiny bit rushed just so we can get the turn in time for WrestleMania? It does. It does feel like there was some sort of plan that was supposed to happen that ended up not happening due to maybe a Bronson Reed injury or what have you.
Yeah.
So it does feel a tiny bit rushed. I feel like if I were Triple H, that Randy finally turning heel on Cody would have been built up toward with a couple of even like fake outs in between. Like, remember when even Kevin Owens turned on Cody Rhodes eventually. That took a couple times. Like we saw him holding the title belt, and then he ends up just handing it to Cody. Like I feel like we would have gotten a couple of those if it.
Well, how long did they tease Randy like literally staring at the belt?
So that's
a few times.
That stuff has been teased at, but that was so subtle. It was never really super in front of a crowd. And Randy never really had an opportunity to ever turn on Cody. Like he never had a chair in his hand and had the chance to beat down on him. Now he did do a thing at Elimination Chamber where he took advantage of Cody having his back turned, which is very heelish. But he never actually, got a chance to legitimately turn on Cody. So in that way, again, it feels just a tiny bit rushed, but other than that, it's fine. It makes sense. And it definitely makes the match more interesting for WrestleMania.
But does that also explain why it was how brutal it was that because maybe it is quick. So we're going to do it, but we're going to make it very bloody, very brutal, very you know what I'm saying? Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah,
though.
I think that makes sense because if it's just a low blow, then who cares? He turned heel on him a little bit. Who cares? Or even if he just put him through a table, that's like, all right, he turned heel on him. We get it. But the beat down is like, oh, okay, this is like legitimate evil 09 Randy.
Yeah, I heard the voices.
Yeah.
Oh no, man, they've been hyping up 09 Randy Orton too, and 09 Randy Orton was that was the punt.
It was a menace.
He kicked every McMahon
in the head. Yes,
knocked out Vince, knocked out Stephanie, knocked out Shane a couple of times. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 09 Randy was crazy. When did he spit on Mick? That was Legend Killer Randy.
Yeah.
Who do you think Randy was on the phone with?
That's a great question. I know who he probably wasn't on the phone with. Who? I don't think he was on the phone with Dwayne, if that's what people are thinking. No. I don't think it's... Now, I don't know if you saw this. I think WWE released a list of candidates that Randy was talking to on the phone, I think.
I missed that. Okay, so we got Bob Orton, probably.
Yes.
The Rock.
Yes.
Kevin Owens has been mentioned.
You know what? I want to see if I can find the list, but you keep going about who you think it is.
Kevin Owens makes sense. Mm-hmm. Does Triple H make sense?
Maybe. I mean, he has connections to Randy and Cody.
Ted DiBiase Jr., who's been in the news.
He wasn't on the list, but him being in the news did make me raise my eyebrow.
Yeah, the timing was crazy.
Yeah. Yes.
Flair? I doubt.
Yeah, Rick was on the list. Yes. Okay. This is posted on WWE.com. Who was Randy Orton on the phone with? This is the list in order. Okay. 1, Cowboy Bob Orton, which is obviously Randy's father.
Yeah.
2, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is on the list. 3, Ric Flair, the Nature Boy. 4, Kevin Owens. And then 5, Randy Orton. Basically that he's talking to himself.
He's talking to himself? That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
Out of that list, Kevin Owens. Rock does make sense because they had the thing, but Kevin Owens probably makes the most sense.
I like Kevin Owens as well. And if he does that, it does allow Kevin Owens to return as a heel.
I know who wasn't on the phone.
Who?
Matt Riddle.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's definitely not on the phone. He's definitely not on the phone. Oh, they have a list of wild cards here too.
Oh, okay, who?
So 1 wild card is Rikishi. I don't know how that makes it much sense, but okay. 2 is Haku. I really don't know about that one. 3 is Batista. which would be insane. That would be insane.
Batista's not coming back.
I don't think so either, but that would be insane. 3 is John Cena, which I think it's a little soon for Cena to come back in this way. And as a heel, that would be a heel turn for him, by the way.
Why was Rikishi on the list?
I don't know. This is WWE.com list, by the way. This is not some fanboy or anything. This is the Fed official.
Rikishi
and then the last one is Pat McAfee.
He's kind of said he's done with wrestling.
Yeah. So, but that could be a work, by the way.
Yeah, Kevin Owens still makes the most sense to me.
I like Kevin Owens, and I think it's Bob. I think it's Bob.
I know, but that being so obvious makes it not the guy.
Okay. Because he said wrestling has more than one royal family.
He did.
And how what's a better way to get into Cody Rhodes' head than rubbing in his face that my dad is still alive and yours isn't? That I have a dad wrestler who's alive and he's here and he's supporting me and yours isn't here. Like, that could get in his head pretty well. And that would make for a heck of a promo. Look at my father. He's here, alive and well, and wants to see me succeed. Yours is dead and gone.
When you do that angle, that does make Ric Flair seem like more of a...
Ric Flair could have, because he said wrestling has more than one royal family. The Flairs technically are a royal family in wrestling now.
Is that why Bully Ray says Charlotte Flair? Because I was thinking,
yes, that's why.
Okay, that makes sense. But Charlotte Flair is a stretch. But
yes,
Ric Flair kind of makes sense. I still like Kevin Owens though. I'm trying to think of who else would be involved with Dusty. It's not Dusty.
Oh, you know who it could be. I don't think it makes sense with the wrestling royal family part, but it would be funny if it were, or not funny, but in like a cosmic way, if it were Arn Anderson. Arn Anderson has known while Cody was in AEW, Arn Anderson was his guy. He was basically his manager. So having him come back as like Randy's manager would be like the ultimate heel move.
And they're doing Blanchard, right? Tully Blanchard and his daughter. I know his daughter's in the news, but she's being teased. But we'll see. It might be Bob Orton because it just makes too much sense for it to be Bob Orton. All right. Any other WrestleMania bills that we need to talk about?
We talked Oba Brock.
Oh, Jacob and Drew. Yes,
that is happening.
Friday they cranked it all the way up. Jacob and Drew
have been fighting on top of a billboard.
How long have they been hovering around each other? It's been a couple of months since Jacob came back, right?
At Hell in a Cell. So it's been like, I think, a month and a half. I don't know if it's been a couple yet.
Every day seems like the same days. But they've been hovering around each other for a minute now. Very violent, very fighting. I want to salute Jacob Fatu because anybody that can wrestle in the Cherry 13s is somebody I love. Because why would you do that, Jacob? Why would you mess up those shoes like that?
The boy got money now. He can buy new ones.
The boy got his own money.
He's got his own money.
Jacob Fatu wrestling in the Cherry 13s and creasing them and jumping off buildings and whatnot. That man is crazy. He's insane. Yeah. I'm gonna spoil it. Sorry, but Jacob Fatu is definitely going over at WrestleMania because
I think so.
Drew McIntyre is going to film the Highlander at WrestleMania. He's gonna be gone for a while, so yeah, Drew, that sounds like an ass whooping to me. I'm sorry. Last time somebody went to go film a movie called The Scorpion King, they got one of the best beatdowns you've ever seen at WrestleMania 17 and the night after. So, Drew, you're gonna get Drew. I'm sorry, you're gonna get your ass whooped, baby. This is part of the game. But I like the build, and I would do it night Man, let's start. Okay, all right. What matches we got? So we got CM Punk and Roman. Night 2 main event for me.
Okay.
Cody versus Randy is night 1 main event.
Yeah.
Oba versus Brock. What night are you putting it on?
I mean, I told you this over text, but I would flirt with making that the night 1 main event.
You did say that.
Oba versus
Even
Brock.
if you do the double count out draw type thing?
No. This is only a night 1 main event if Oba goes over. If Brock is winning, then you can put it wherever. But if you have Oba winning that match, that seems like night 1 main event material to me. Because if you do that, main event of night 1, that firmly establishes Oba as like he's our next guy. He's the next guy. You do fireworks and everything.
Cody
Beats him
ain't
clean.
letting that happen.
Listen,
Cody and Randy
it ain't up to Cody, okay? It's up to me right now. And right now, Oba is here. Did you know this? So think about this. The last, I think, 4 WrestleManias have been main evented by both at the same time, Roman and Cody, each of the last 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them have main evented every WrestleMania for the last 4 years. What does that say about the main event scene?
Roman's main evented, what, 11 straight?
No, I don't think it's 11 straight. It's 11 total. But he's main evented 5 straight because he started with, no, it must be 6 straight because it was started with him with the triple threat against Daniel Bryan. That was his first WrestleMania back. Then it was against Brock. Then it was against Cody. Then it was against with him and Rock against Cody and Seth. Then it was Cody again. That's the one he lost. And then his comeback mania was the triple threat against Seth and CM Punk. So that's 6. So it's 6 in a row for Roman.
Last year because the threesome.
The triple threat. Yeah, that's still 6. That's the 6. That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
So it's been 6 in a row for Roman and 4 for Cody, which is insane.
It's no match in there like, oh, that shouldn't have been a main event. Those are all big matches too. Yeah. Usos versus the Vision. What night would you put that on?
It all depends. Like, are you gonna have the other tag team titles? Where are you putting those at? What night are you putting those on? Because now you got Damian and R-Truth. They're your new tag team champions. Shout out to them. They're your new WWE tag team champions.
Yeah, Damian and R-Truth for not making.
So it depends on what night you're putting those on. And do you want to have it? It also depends. Do you want the Usos, if you're having them lose, do you want them to lose on the same night that you have Roman win or lose? I don't know. It depends on what you're doing. Like, what makes sense story-wise? Do you have it again so this is what happened last time the Usos defended the tag titles at Mania. They lost on night 1.
The night before,
and then Roman won on night 2. So do you want to do that same thing? Do you want to have kind of like a mirror thing? It just depends on what you want to see.
Okay. What other match do we have?
I mean, we've got Liv versus Stephanie
Becky Becky and AJ again.
Becky and AJ, we're doing that again.
They breathed some new life into it with Becky coming out and kind of putting the brakes down on it. AJ. Mm-hmm. I would, yeah, man, it's shaping up to be a nice WrestleMania card. Mm-hmm. Gunther's not even on the card as of yet.
No, he's not.
And it was supposed to be Gunther and Rey Mysterio. See, another long-term booking. Injuries are always a concern. Rey Mysterio is hurt. Now you don't have the payoff of Dragon Lee buzzing around Gunther, which I do love Dragon Lee just making Gunther's life hell. I just love that part about it.
It's good. And Dragon Lee's really good in the ring. So that was part of it.
They got a lot of El Grande Americanos going around. That probably will make the one of those nights. I think Dom and Finn is going to be a match with JD hovering around. We didn't even talk about Liv and Stephanie Bakur. Which is gonna. I think I'm starting to. I'm on the side of Stephanie right now. I still don't like
Really?
Lyra.
This guy.
Still don't like Lyra. But they're potentially going after the tag team belts, which is interesting.
Yep.
And Bailey needs to be on WrestleMania this year. Triple H.
Yeah,
You kinda
last
did her
year
dirty
was
last
so
year.
inexcusable.
Yeah, she needs to not. They got to win too. She not only needs to be on WrestleMania, she needs a moment. She needs to win.
Yeah.
Period. What other matches? They are teasing a New Day with Javon Evans that I like. This Kofi and Javon Evans thing that's going on right now. And Grayson Waller, I'm sorry you're going to be the odd man out on this one, but they're putting something together with Kofi and Javon Evans. I wonder how does Xavier Woods work into that?
It all depends because I don't see the New Day turning face. So the only way for that to work would be to turn Javon Hill, which I'm not against that. I don't know how you're going to do it.
Too early.
It might be a little too early, but maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe you can make it work because he never turned heel in NXT. All the other call-ups have technically been heel at some point in NXT. Even Oba, for like small amount of time he was there, he was heel for like a little bit. Trick's turned heel. Melo's turned heel. The only one that hasn't is Javon.
And speaking of Trick, him and Sammy are building something very nice. They're building, and I like it. Is Melo gonna make the WrestleMania card?
Him versus Dragunov should absolutely be on the Mania card. And listen, I'm telling you right now, whatever night they're on, Ilya and Carmelo, they're going to steal the show. It doesn't matter.
Really?
Night one or night two, it's going to be match of the night. Every single time those two have been in the ring together, they've stolen the show. Every time. There was that one time they fought each other on SmackDown, stole the show with Carmelo winning the belt. NXT, every single time they main evented the NXT title, they stole the show. They've never failed. They cook no matter what. They've always cooked. They don't miss. They do not miss when they're in the ring together. So whatever night they're on, they're still in the show.
I just thought about this, and this was also a rumor. Cody Rhodes was talking to Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints, Ethan Page, the new legacy.
Oh. But then you would have to turn Cody heel to do that, I think.
Why?
To have him with just Ethan and Ricky as the new legacy? Or would you have Cody as their Randy?
No, Randy is the new. Randy is bringing.
Oh, Randy is still Randy, you're saying.
Yeah. He's bringing Ricky Saints.
Is Ethan Page a legacy, though? Are either of them legacies? Because that was the original gimmick, was that everybody was like a second or third generation superstar.
I don't know why he's doing the family thing. I don't know the royal family. I don't know why. I don't see how that works in, because who else is family?
Yeah, I mean, Cowboy.
It does lean towards The Rock. It keeps pointing at The Rock. But anyway, Melo and Dragunov. I would definitely be. I would say they could do a best of 7, but they don't have enough time.
I don't think so.
You might have to have Dragunov go over, though.
You know what? I wouldn't completely mind that. Melo's had a great U.S. title run, and I'm sure he'll have more. Melo's proven a lot with this U.S. title run, so I'm more than happy with him giving up the belt at this point because he's proven all that he's needed to prove.
Yeah, he's not going to fall. He's not going to fall to mid-card status because
Nope. I think you've seen champions that they haven't really proven anything when they have the belt, and then when they lose it, they fall down the card. You've seen out with Damian Priest and others. I don't think that's the case with Melo. Melo, he proved he had some things to prove, and he proved it.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to talk about this last match. Rumor. Jelly Roll.
Yeah. Jelly Roll.
in a tag team, and apparently Royce Keys is going to be with them in this tag team.
I've seen some different things. I've seen Royce Keys for sure. I've seen those rumors. I've also seen rumors that it's not supposed to be Royce Keys anymore. I don't know which is real or which is not. But if it is Royce Keys, I mean, I assume we're going to see him a boo.
Yeah, I'm with you, Chris. I want to see Royce Keys being taken serious and not.
Well, you know, if you want him to come in and squash somebody, why not make it Kit Wilson?
Yeah, which I like Kit Wilson too. He's hilarious.
Yeah, he is hilarious.
Any other rumored matches or anything else, and then then I'll let you touch on AEW.
All right, who do you think Gunther's going to fight? If he is going to make the card, who would you make it? Because Brock's booked up, Ray's hurt, AJ's probably not coming back.
Is there any way Gunther is not on WrestleMania?
I don't think it makes sense not to have him on WrestleMania. Someone's getting kicked off the card, like to get Gunther on this WrestleMania. I don't see how you make the guy that retired John Cena.
You kind of gotta have him on there.
He retired AJ Styles and John Cena. Like, how do you not have him on this year's card?
Yeah, and it can't be Dragon Lee. I'm sorry. Sorry, Dragon Lee. And you put it great up. You're a great guy. You can't be on WrestleMania. Maybe he doesn't. Does it have to be an actual match?
Maybe no. It depends on what you have in mind.
I don't like it, but if that's Royce, yeah, I got you, Chris.
Yeah,
I got you.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, to get on the you pick it. Beggars can't be choosers. If you try to be on the WrestleMania card, you got to take what you can get. Ask Bailey, because some people ain't so lucky.
Can it be a backstage thing or something like that? Maybe that's how you pull Rey Mysterio in there. He doesn't have to get physical, but
is that what you want to do with Gunther for WrestleMania? Have him do a backstage segment? I'm asking questions. That's all. You don't have to say yes.
And I'm trying to figure it out. This is our job.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
Oh man, I would need Rey Mysterio to be fully healthy.
Yeah, I mean, you could have him fight Penta for the IC title. I mean, he could.
That Legend Killer gimmick is.
Well, the career killer, okay?
That's the career killer, yeah. He's not even the Legend Killer. He's a career killer. Yeah. It got to be Rey Mysterio. So I got to figure out a way to work. Damn. Because is Seth not going to be on the card?
Is he? Ain't he? I always thought it was going to be him because I know you've seen the rumors that Braun's going to be back in time for Mania. Those are the reports that they're hoping Braun's going to be back in time for Mania. And if Braun's back in time for Mania, that means Seth and Braun is on the table.
All right, I'm going to cop out right here. But I expect the Gunther question to be answered Monday on Raw.
I think so, too.
Right now, Gunther's not on my WrestleMania card.
Well, you could make it so Randy Orton did an open challenge last year because Kevin Owens got hurt. Does Gunther do the same thing?
Who would you put in that spot, though?
Grab an NXT guy and tell him, go do your worst. Do Joe Hendry again. Do Joe Hendry again. Do Joe Hendry again. I don't know who you would call up even.
Yeah. All right, Triple H, help me out on Monday and find a way to put Gunther on WrestleMania. Right now, Gunther's not on WrestleMania for me, and that sounds crazy.
Yeah, that does sound crazy. Sounds impossible, even.
Speaking of insane, what happened at AEW this week?
Well,
Besides
a lot
Hangman Page being hung by a
like a
noose.
corpse. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Did you see the needle? That was even crazier. They stuck a needle through his cheek. Did you see that? That was insane.
I hated the needle.
Oh my goodness. It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. Great gore. AEW knows what its audience likes, okay? And then they do it.
You remember when we had WCW,
Mm-hmm.
WWE, and ECW, and it was like they all catered to somebody.
Different, yes. WCW was seen as more like realistic wrestling. WWE was like the characters and the gimmicks.
It feels like we need something to gap between WWE and AEW. Like we need another. And TNA's not there yet. We just need
third thing. I mean, for some people, New Japan is that third thing. Some people see New Japan as that.
Watch New Japan at.
Well, I mean, it's like what's the website called? I forget what the website's called, but there's a website to do it. But also, if you want to watch it live, you're gonna have to get up early. Okay, you're gonna have to get up real early to watch New Japan wrestling.
So how do you feel about MJF and Hangman Page?
That was a brutal match, gruesome. It not necessarily anything we haven't seen before. We've seen some of these. Even the needle through the mouth thing is not that different, believe it or not. Even a person being. I'm just saying it was even Hangman being hung by the ropes wasn't anything new. John Moxley has gotten hung twice before, so that wasn't particularly anything new. But great match. I liked it a lot. A lot of blood. Everything. It was everything I expected it. MJF winning. Yes, they did do a glass spot. They also did another hilarious spot where after they, did a couple spots in the glass, MJF brings out a broom and you're like, oh, what's he about to do with that? And he just starts sweeping. He sweeps off the glass. He's like, we're done with this NDBS. We're done with that. Right. No more of that. God. So that was funny. MJF is obviously hilarious. Him keeping the belt was obviously a fantastic decision. So we'll see where they go from here. It looks like they're going with Darby Allin. He just had a great match with Gabe Kidd, a coffin match, and he set his sights on MJF. So we're possibly getting Darby versus MJF in the future, and that should be good. Darby will kill himself in front of people, and MJF will sell and swear and cut great promos. It should be a good time for everybody all around. So good stuff. Swerve almost killed Brody King during the pay-per-view. Dave Meltzer gave the Young Bucks versus FTR 16 and a half stars as usual. He did actually give them 5 1/4 stars, I think is what he rated that match, which, I mean, I don't know if it was all that, but it was a great match though.
He got to stop the bias though. He got to find some kind of middle ground because he just downright refuses to give WWE any 5-star matches.
He did give Gunther one. He gave Gunther one.
He gave Gunther one for what?
I think it was the WrestleMania match with Sheamus and Drew. Which, if any of them are 5 stars, that one's 5 stars. I think he also gave Drew versus CM Punk at Hell in a Cell. I think he gave that one 5 stars.
Did Javon and Gunther? That wasn't a 5-star match. It was good though.
It was really good. You could have that as wrestling. You
probably got a 5-star match in there somewhere.
I'd say so for sure, but I don't know if Dave ever gave it 5 stars. But
Kurt Angle never had a 5-star match, which is
that's kind of ridiculous. That's kind of ridiculous. That's kind of BS. Listen, Dave is biased, okay? He's biased.
HBK don't have a 5-star match, which is crazy. But no, I ain't mad about that. The Bucks, who the Bucks wrestled?
They wrestled FTR.
Okay, are they about to do Edge and Christian?
Yes, they are. So Edge and Christian are in line for the tag team titles right now. Their gimmick is actually hilarious. Edge is like kind of your typical baby face, kind of straight character. And then, of course, Christian is the evil heel that's kind of also over. Like
Your
Edge is
father
like,
alive.
yes, exactly. But like, so the promo they were cutting this week, Edge is like, this tag team match is personal for me. These guys put my wife in the hospital and made her have neck surgery. So this is personal for me. And then Christian Cage is like, yeah, this is personal for me too. Because if we win these titles, I'm going to make a lot of money. So that makes this personal for me. So it's hilarious. So they've got a nice gimmick going. So yeah, that's what's happening in AEW land. Tony Storm is out for the rest of the year with an injury. So that's very bad.
Yeah, I had Ronda Rousey pop up too. Is that is it going to be a long-term thing?
Maybe. We'll see. She has not popped up since then. Maybe she was just saying hello to one of her friends at AEW or something. We don't know if it's going to be something that sticks around. We'll see.
She got a UFC thing coming up, don't she?
She does have a mixed martial arts bout. It's not UFC sanctioned, but it's going to be on Netflix. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We do. See, Chris, we do talk about AEW a little bit. And
Country gives me my 60 seconds. He has a timer right in his hand, making sure I don't go over. Yes. Once it hits that 50-second mark, he's like, all right, wrap it up. Let's get home. Let's go home. Okay. Wrap it up, Rimp.
I paid a little attention. I knew a couple things this week. Yeah. So I just don't know how to watch AEW. I'm sorry. All right. So sponsor.
Yes. If you're buying WWE merch, okay, use our affiliate link. Ask us for our affiliate link on Twitter. I know you're on Twitter because you're watching us on Twitter. On YouTube, DM us. Send us messages. Ask for our affiliate link. If you do, we will send it to you. And if you buy WWE merch, you will support the show.
Yes.
Simple as that. Triple H will give us money if you just click on our link. And all you have to do to click the link is ask us. Just ask for the link. We'll give it to you. You'll support the show. Easy as that.
Sounds good to me. Swerve versus Kenny for EVP, and the number one contender spot is going to be a movie.
Yes, that is also happening. The Swerve is becoming the EVP killer. Okay, so they did that. Killer? I think. Yeah, so they Swerve and Ospreay, who is back, by the way. Will Ospreay is back, the best wrestler in the world, baby. Okay, is back and healthy. Bruv is back. The Billy Goat. He's here. Okay. So shout out to Will Ospreay. But Swerve and Ospreay at All In beat the Young Bucks and got their EVP titles revoked. And now Swerve is fighting Kenny for his EVP title. So we'll see how that goes.
Does he get it? Does he get a title if he wins?
He gets a number one contendership. So he gets to fight for the AEW belt should he win. So that'll be something.
All right. The build continues. Like I said, I like certain builds, certain things ratcheted up a little bit. We still got 4 weeks. A lot of things went high. I like that. What's the next build that needs to get ratcheted up?
Give me something for Liv and Stephanie. Crank that up a notch. Build something else for Dom versus Finn. Have can we at least see that Finn is alive and okay? We have no confirmation that Finn is. They did, and we have no idea if he's alive.
On TV for a week.
Yes, they did. So confirm to us that Finn is alive.
I think Finn is gonna get some. He might get. I don't know if he gets physical though. I think, and don't quote me on this, but I think they are slowly moving into the Shawn Michaels versus Diesel thing with Liv and Raquel. So Liv might be my choice to go over on Stephanie, and I do like Stephanie. I just want to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Will is my guy, but someone said he wrestles like a Power Ranger, and I can't.
Hey, what's wrong with Power Rangers? Okay, Power Rangers are cool. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with a Power Ranger. Ooh,
I want to see Demon Finn Does Dom warrant a Demon Finn? No.
I think so. They kind of
Chris, yes or no?
they wrote him
Quickly,
off of
Chris.
TV.
Chris, quickly, does he warrant a Demon Finn? That would be amazing, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, your 2 words for you this week are.
Your 2 words this week are Oba Femi. Oba. You know what? Not even the Femi part, just Oba. Oba.
My 2 words.
Oba.
Brock Sales that's pretty good. Old Punk.
You're old.
Head games. Okay, hell yeah for WrestleMania Demon Fan. Okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Long-term booking was the 2 words for today's show.
Yeah.
Good week, man. Thank y'all for bearing with us. This week was my father's birthday. Happy birthday to my
Shout
dad.
out, Pops. Shout out, Pops.
Shout out, Pops. He's old. You're old, man.
Yeah.
But
you better be careful. Them is fighting words, apparently.
You still got that old man strength. So, happy birthday to my dad. We was celebrating with him at church. So, so we were a few minutes late today, but we got the show in. It was wonderful. It was amazing. We're going to keep trying to do this. We did not. We're going to talk about it next week. We kind of glossed over it. Pause. But yeah, we're going to talk about Trick Williams.
And Sammy.
I love what they're doing with Trick Williams and Sammy. I keep saying it. Double turn, Rimp. Double turn. They're going to turn Trick, Babyface, and Sammy heel all within this match. I'm telling a double, the rare double turn. Stone Cold, Bret Hart, WrestleMania 13. Eat your heart. They can. Oh, that would be amazing. But man, Trick. What can you say about Trick, man? Trick is over.
Yeah, he's got it.
Trick gonna be a champion within the next year. I'm stamping
at this rate, yeah.
I'm stamping that one. And I love what they're doing with Sammy right now. Sammy about to lose his shit. He really is. Yeah. And in the next 4 weeks, I guarantee Sammy is gonna absolutely lose his mind.
Water bottles beware, okay? Tables beware.
Shout out to Priest. Shout out to Priest and Truth.
Yeah.
I don't know where you go with that, but shout out to Priest and Truth.
Yeah. And shout out to Danhausen.
And Danhausen. All right. 2 words for you. We appreciate y'all coming through, man. We'll see y'all next week. Talk about more of this build and this road to WrestleMania. We out. Peace. 2 words for you. Subscribe.
Subscribe anyway.
Lemon pepper steppers. Is that? I mean, what's lemon pepper steppers is damn near up there with jabroni now.
I mean, it's up there.
All right, we out, man. Peace.